Sports fans, how you guys and gals are doing? It is Monday, August the 11th. Happy birthday to my son. It's his birthday today. We're going to get straight into it. This is Philly Will Spill, a podcast, sports podcast to give you the real take, not the fake people on TV that be scripted and they have to say what they're told to say. We're going to talk about preseason debut for a lot of quarterbacks and a reoccurring quarterback that did not play last year due to injury. We're going to talk about the James Cook contract dispute and what type of money he wants. And that's it. We're going to try to keep this thing to 10 minutes. So please like and subscribe to my channel as I need your support. Can't do it without you. I do this every day. Haven't did it for a year, but I'm going to keep it going. We're going to go to the first topic. Quarterbacks. Preseason debut for quarterbacks. Let's dig into it. So first, we're going to go to the number one quarterback, which is Cam Ward. Cam was 5 for 8, 67 yards, averaged 8.4, no touchdown or interception, 89.1 rating. With Cam Ward, here's the thing with Cam Ward. He was the most natural quarterback coming out of the college last year and into the draft. So I expect for Cam Ward to be a real good quarterback. As long as he got wide receivers that can have good route running, they don't have to be spectacular. They have good route running that can create windows. He's able to throw those passes that Caleb Williams couldn't throw in the net and was frustrated about. He's going to be good. So I'm not really worried about Cam Ward. He has all of the quarterbacks aspect. He has the arm. He has the vision. He commands the pocket. He can do the slide protection. To a certain extent, he's a quarterback that he has a motor and a transmission. You just have to build all the exterior around him. He's going to be good. Next quarterback we're going to talk about is Jackson Dart. He was 12 for 19, 63% completion rate. He had 154 yards, averaged 8.1 yards per throw, and he had one touchdown, and his passing rating was 106 yards, and his longest was 29 yards. Now, Jackson Dart, he looked kind of good. Like, man, he looked like he's behind Russell Wilson. They might say it's Jameson, but it might be Jackson, especially if he keep doing what he's doing. So, look out, Russell. I don't think you got a little bit of a threshold. When he get in, he look all right, but it's only a small sample size. So let's just see what happens with Jackson. But I think the organization like him because they draft him, really like him. Ownership, I think, and I think he's gonna be real good. It's gonna be real good. Just got to see these quarterbacks come out, and sometimes they look like they'll be good, and then they get put in that real game time, speed, strategy, different defenses, and all of that, and they can't get acclimated to things so quick and start jamming them up a little bit. But I do think Jackson Dart is going to be good. Next quarterback, J.J. McCarthy. He is a reoccurring quarterback. He was a rookie last year, but he didn't play because he had that terrible leg injury. I believe that's what it was. And his preseason was 4 for 7, 57 completion rate, 30 yards, 4.3 average, 0 TDs. His longest throw was 8 for 18 yards, and his rating was 67.6. He's the one that I got a lot of people on my TikTok talking crazy about, saying that, oh, he's going to be this, oh, he's going to be that, oh, he's going to be this. I'm not saying that J.J. McCarthy is not going to be good. I'm not saying that he's not going to be good, like I just said. All I'm saying is J.J. McCarthy, I think, is going to struggle reading the pocket after the first initial read and throwing the ball. I just think this game speed is going to get a hold of him. College with Michigan, by Michigan being a good team with a lot of talent, they kind of overpower people with that run first with Jim Harbaugh, and then he passed second. He can throw the ball. He can read. I just think sometimes he lagged with his throws, so the speed of the game might catch up to him. But all the wishes are the best to J.J. McCarthy. Man, do your thing. If he proves me wrong, I will be happy. I'm never going to wish anybody to be bad. So J.J. McCarthy, he did a decent job on his first preseason. Small sample size. He only threw 7 times, so we'll see. Yet to be determined. Now, the cusp of the preseason, week 1, debut. Shedeur Sanders. So, let's just read stats first, because stats is their numbers. Let's just read them. 14 of 23 attempts, 60% completion rate, 138 yards, 6 yards he averaged, 2 TDs he threw, and his longest was 30 yards. His passer rating was 106.8. Those are just stats. If you look at Shedeur in the pocket, he looked good. He wasn't holding on to the ball as much. He didn't have to do that spin out, his famous spin out too many times. When he was pressured, he got out the pocket and threw the ball. When he needed to throw the touch pass, he threw the touch pass. My man caught it with one arm. When he needed to thread it in the end zone, rolling to the left, threaded it in the end zone. When he needed to throw it in the end zone again for 18 or 20 yards, I think that was the second time, threading it to his, I believe, tight end and wide receiver that would slide to the ground. He threw it to the ground so he could catch it without getting hurt. He threw that thing again. People, NFL, I don't know why y'all did what y'all did, but it's going to be a force to be reckoned with if he can keep that up. Now, it's just one game. It's just one game. But Shedeur looked like he should have been a #1 draft pick, and he's like that. So, now you hear a little stuff talking about he's still behind Dylan Gabriel. Yeah, they're going to do all of that. But if Shedeur keep playing how he playing, it's to make it hard for people to say you're going to be the 4th string or the 3rd string quarterback. Shedeur will be the 2nd string quarterback after preseason. Just watch. Joe Flacco will start. He's a vet. Got a Super Bowl. He's going to start. It's just the right thing to do, especially when you juggling quarterbacks. At one point, they had 6 quarterbacks. Because remember, Deshaun Watson is on injury. It just got Huntley. You had Shedeur. You had Dylan, Penny Pickett, and Flacco. 6 quarterbacks. So he's going to move up the rankings, and I think he's going to quiet things down real early. But what I don't want is him to start. People, I like Shedeur. I do not want him to start. The talent on Cleveland is good on offense, but it's not that good. And if he go in and start the first 10 games and they win 3 of 10, and the way they treated him in the beginning, and you got people in that organization that did not want to draft him, we don't know if it was the owner, if it was the general manager, if it was the coach, which of the 3, or if it was all 3. If they give him an opportunity and he doesn't win games, they're going to say, we gave him an opportunity and we're going to shelf him. And he's going to have to go to another team. So I hope the Shedeur do not start. Let Joe Flacco play with that talent and lose them games with that talent. So it can be that it's the team and not the player. If Shedeur start first, they're going to say it's Shedeur and not the team. If Joe Flacco starts first, they're going to say it's the team and not Joe Flacco. So Shedeur can endure that on his own. But overall, great play, Shedeur. We are coming up at 8.5 minutes. So next topic is going to be about James Cook, and I want you guys to look out for this. So James Cook, he has a problem with his contract. So as of right now, Cook hold-in continues to be a focus in the Bills training camp, but Josh Allen isn't stressing over it. The Buffalo quarterback hopes his running back gets paid, and he knows that whenever Cook returns, he'll be ready. It's no different than Khalil Shakur being out with the ankle injury, Allen said of Cook's absence. Guys are stepping up and making plays. It was good for running back Ray Davis to get some of these reps and getting other on the same page, Ty Johnson as well, again, who I think is the best 3rd down back in the game. It just gives them a couple more opportunities. James, who he is, he's one of the best running backs in the league, and you'll be crazy to say we don't want him there. We desperately want him out there with us. Hopefully something can get done. So James Cook has entered the final year of his rookie deal, and he wants Saquon Barkley and Derrick Henry money. Now, let me go to this real quick. So, Derrick Henry, last year, 325 carries. He wasn't a 3rd down back that much. 1,921 yards. 16 touchdowns, tied for 1st in the league last year. 5.9 average on his carries. That's his, right? Saquon Barkley, 345 carries, roughly around the same amount of carries. And this is just strictly running. 2,005 yards, 13 touchdowns, and at least 8 of them was took from him by Jalen Hurts with the tush push. So he could have had 2021. 5.8 yards carried. Okay, that's Barkley. Cook, 207 carries, 1,000 yards, 16 TDs is what he had. I give him that. He was tied with Derrick Henry and 4.9 average. So his average was tied for 95th. But Derrick Henry was Derrick Henry was 53rd. Saquon Barkley was 54th. They all about the same, around the same average. He was tied for the most touchdowns. He only got 1,000 yards, which now running backs really good. Running back gotta have 1,200, I think, to be a good running back. 1,000 used to be good. Now you need 1,200 to be that premier top 3, top 5 running backs to get paid like he wants to be paid. But he doesn't have nowhere near the yards, and he doesn't carry the ball as much as Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley, because they got this 3-down back, as Josh Allen just stated, with Davis and Ty Johnson. So I don't see him getting Saquon Barkley or Derrick Henry money but I see him he could get about 10 to 12. 10 to 12 was what he can get. Maybe possibly even 13. But not that upwards of 20 million. He just not like that. Now, here's what I want you guys to watch out for. If he really go into a big mess with the organization and this spew over into the regular season, which it could look like it could happen like that, because Josh Allen is Josh Allen. He's going to win games. With Ty Johnson and the other dude in the back, he's going to win games. It doesn't matter what running back it is. But if it gets messy, you got to see things like last year with Cooper Kupp in LA that can possibly happen with James Cook in Buffalo. Only giving grace that James Cook got, this is his final year of his rookie deal, and he's 25 years old, so he's still young. But when teams in the NFL want to make a mockery out of you, they can do simple things like make calls. I'm saying this allegedly. I don't know this to happen, but I'll be thinking this be happening, and it be looking like it happened. Because at least in my eyes, it looked like it happened last year with Cooper Kupp. I can't say it did happen, so I'm going to say allegedly. Josh Allen is going to take a lot of them touchdowns when they get in the red zone up out of James Cook's hand and start running them in and dim down his stats for touchdowns. His yards will still be around 800 to 1,000. That's not going to matter. And they're going to try to re-talk to him again and say, hey, man, your production went down. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua came in. Puka started getting everything. It wasn't that Kupp wasn't good. Watch Kupp this year. It wasn't that he wasn't good. They was just prioritizing Puka. Kupp could have got another big deal. No, prioritize Puka. Puka got prioritized. Kupp didn't. Kupp was open on a lot of plays. A lot of plays. I did a lot of fantasy on him, but he didn't get the ball. Puka did. So Kupp had to go somewhere. Watch Kupp this year. Watch James Cook this year. If it get real messy, watch a lot of them touchdowns in the red zone get taken out of his hand and Josh Allen run them in. It's called contract disputes that got messy with the player, the agent, and the organization. That's all I got. Try to keep it real simple. I'm trying to do 1 to 2 videos a week until the season starts, because I'm going to have to do 3 to 4 when the season starts. But that's all I got. And like I tell y'all, I'm Philly Will all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. And I'm out.